Welcome to Hollywood, Florida. And what a night of boxing we have for you. We've got a quadruple header of fights. Been away for 15 months. Omar Figueroa Jr., but he's back.
All the troubles of camp and the weight cut, I was hoping to take it out on Broner, but he pulled out, so Sergey's the one that's left. And we know we have our hands full with him too.
In steps the samurai, Sergey Lipinets, a man who never says no to a challenge.
I'm going back to 140, and I really want to become a champion of the world again and show that I'm a force to be reckoned with.
Omar, will your performance determine if you will continue in the sport?
We all know about my mental health struggles. I love boxing too much, so there's a lot riding on this.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you, and we welcome you to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino here in Hollywood, Florida. The seminal Hard Rock Hotel and Casino features a big night of action coming your way, brought to you by Premier Boxing Champions. And it all starts right here tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Pacific, live on Showtime. Well, fans, our opening attraction on Showtime Championship Boxing features super lightweights in the ring, scheduled 10 rounds of boxing. Let's bring our fighters to the scale at this time. First, from Albany, New York, with only one defeat in his 21 professional bouts, here is the super lightweight battler. Please welcome Will Madera. And his opponent we invite to the stage at this time from La Quinta, California. An outstanding record of 25 wins, no losses, 22 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the undefeated Brandon Lee. And we're ready to bring our fighters to the scale. The weight limit on this fight, the contracted weight limit is 143 pounds. 10 rounds of boxing in a junior welterweight special attraction. First, the rugged battler and super lightweight battler. Once again, please welcome Will Madera. £142.5 pounds, 142.5 pounds for Will Madera. And now his opponent to the scale at this time, undefeated rising star of boxing. Here is the hard-hitting Brandon Lee. £142.75 pounds, 142.75 pounds for the undefeated Brandon Lee. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, our opening attraction on Showtime Championship Boxing. 10 rounds of boxing, super lightweights in the ring. Brandon Lee versus Will Madera. All right, fans, here we go from the seminal Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida. Premier Boxing Champions continues with our official weigh-in. This is the first of our world title attractions. Please welcome the boxers now as they come to the stage. First, the challenger from San Juan de la Maguana in the Dominican Republic. He has 10 knockouts in his 15 victories. Here is the undefeated WBA #1 ranked contender, Hector Luis El Androide Garcia. And his opponent joining us to the stage at this time is the defending champion from Maracaibo, Venezuela. 26-3-1 with 20 knockouts. Here is the WBA super featherweight champion of the world, Roger the Kid Gutierrez. Looks like our fighters are ready to step onto the scale. Weight limit is 130 pounds, 12 rounds for the WBA Super Featherweight Championship of the World. First to the scale is the challenger, the 2016 Olympian, undefeated southpaw contender, the #1 ranked contender, Hector Luis El Androide Garcia. $130 for the challenger, right at the limit, 130 pounds for Hector Luis El Androide Garcia. And out of the scale, making his Showtime debut. And the second defense of his title, here is the reigning WBA Super Featherweight Champion of the World, Roger the Kid Gutierrez. Right at the limit of 130 pounds for the defending champion, Roger Gutierrez, 130 pounds. And there they are, ladies and gentlemen, the first of our world title attractions on Showtime Championship Boxing, 12 rounds, WBA Super Featherweight Championship of the World, Roger Gutierrez, Hector Luis Garcia. Well, fans, from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino here in Hollywood, Florida, Premier Boxing Champions continues with our official weigh-in. At this time, we bring up the fighters in the second of our world title attractions. Welcome the boxers as they make their way to the stage at this time. First, a 2016 Olympian from Indio, California, by way of Uzbekistan. With a record of 9 wins, 1 loss, 8 big wins coming by way of knockout. Here's the WBA #2 ranked super lightweight contender, Batyr Akhmedov. And his opponent from San Juan de la Maguana in the Dominican Republic. His record 20-0 with 10 knockouts. The WBA #1 ranked super lightweight contender, Alberto La Vispa Puello. And our fighters are ready to step onto the scale. The weight limit is 140 pounds. Once again, 12 rounds of boxing for the WBA Super Lightweight Championship of the World. First to the scale, the world-ranked hard-hitting southpaw contender and former world title challenger, Batyr Akhmedov. Batyr Akhmedov weighs in at 139 3/4 pounds, 139 3/4 pounds for Batyr Akhmedov. And his opponent to the scale at this time, making his Showtime debut. And his first attempt at a world title, here's the undefeated southpaw and #1 contender, Alberto La Vispa Puello. $139.5 pounds, 139.5 pounds for Alberto La Vispa Puello. You don't want to miss this fight. It's for the championship of the world, 12 rounds, vacant WBA Super Lightweight Championship of the World, Alberto Puello versus Batyr Akhmedov. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino here in Hollywood, Florida, Premier Boxing Champions presents the official weigh-in for the featured attraction of the evening. Please welcome the fighters as they make their way to the stage at this time. First, fighting out of Woodland Hills, California, by way of Martuk, Kazakhstan. With a record of 16 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw, he has 12 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the former IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Sergey Samurai Lipinets. And his opponent from Weslaco, Texas. His record 28 wins, 2 losses, and 1 draw with 19 knockouts. He is the former WBC Lightweight Champion of the World, Omar Panterita Figueroa. And our professionals are ready to step onto the scale at this time. Weight limit on this fight is 140 pounds. Super lightweight special attraction scheduled 12 rounds of boxing. First to the scale, the battle ready, former IBF Junior Welterweight Champion of the World, Sergey Samurai Lipinets. Sergey Lipinets weighs in at 139 3/4 pounds, 139 3/4 pounds for the Samurai Sergey Lipinets. And now we invite to the scale the all-action former WBC Lightweight Champion of the World, Omar Panterita Figueroa. Omar Figueroa slightly over in his first attempt at weighing in. Second attempt. 139 3/4 pounds, 139 3/4 pounds for Omar Figueroa. We have a fight. It's the main event of the evening, 12 rounds of boxing and a super lightweight special attraction. There they are, ladies and gentlemen. It's the main event of the evening, a 12-round showdown in the super lightweight division. Omar Panterita Figueroa versus Sergey Samurai Lipinets.
Welcome to Hollywood, Florida. And what a night of boxing we have for you. We've got a quadruple header of fights. Been away for 15 months. Omar Figueroa Jr., but he's back.
All the troubles of camp and the weight cut, I was hoping to take it out on Broner, but he pulled out, so Sergey's the one that's left. And we know we have our hands full with him too.
In steps the samurai, Sergey Lipinets, a man who never says no to a challenge.
I'm going back to 140, and I really want to become a champion of the world again and show that I'm a force to be reckoned with.
Omar, will your performance determine if you'll continue in the sport?
We all know about my mental health struggles. I love boxing too much, so there's a lot riding on this.